Well, hello everybody, and this is Auntie. I know it's late and y'all probably see this in the morning, but let's get into 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Season 7, episode 13. I got something to say about this. Y'all, let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers to my nieces and nephews and all of y'all who have been here through the long. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie's advice. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie's advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie's advice. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Auntie, and let's talk about it, shall we? Oh yes, we shall. Now I was gonna put this off till tomorrow because I know a lot of people are not out here, but I was like, you know what? Why put it off when you got a bunch of stuff that you already got to talk about and a bunch of stuff that's behind. So thank you all so much for being up late tonight and watching with me. Okay, let's talk about some of this stuff. I have not done this review in a couple of weeks simply because it's just a whole bunch of mess that's going on the show. A lot of the relationships I don't believe in. I don't believe that it is as it is. Talking about that, let's talk about Chloe and Johnny, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Now, her mother went to Aruba because basically she wants to try to convince the two of them to come back to America to live with her so that she can maintain a relationship with her daughter and so that she can be, in control of everything. Her daughter mentions to her mother that, back in the day, he had a relationship, an affair on her. And the two of them, basically know amongst each other that this is not true, that the two of them were not in a serious relationship at the time. And I just think it's a whole bunch of bullcrap. The mother is, confronting him about it when her daughter is not telling the truth. At the end of the day, she is a grown woman and makes her own decisions about what it is that she wants to do with her life. And it's just simple as that. Honey, Patia and Dylan, he is a mama's boy. He is absolutely telling lies. He is a pot stirrer, and he likes to have a whole bunch of stuff going on. He has his mother in the middle of everything. His mother has an opinion on one of the shows that we was looking at. I can't remember what episode it was, where he sat there. His brother said that he talked a whole bunch of stuff. His mother denied, saying that she, the girl was too old. She ain't liking all that old kind of crap. And she is stuck in the middle of it. He knows that she has a financial issue, which, she has not been spending money the way that she is supposed to be spending money. And yet, and still here we are with this mess. This is one of the reasons why I take my time doing the reviews on this, because it's the same old stories over and over, just different faces. And he need to do something with his hair because he's having an extremely bad day with his hair. Now, this is a couple that I really wanted to talk about. She don't love this man. And everything that has gone wrong has been his fault. I watched them, I think it was episode 11, when they went to go and look at a house. She know this man is not working. She know that they are living off of limited funds. And yes, she is out looking for a house. When he mentions to her that they need to have an apartment or something like that, she goes off. Now, he is giving her credit and saying that she is better with the kid and everything, right? She's spending more time with him, but it seems like she doesn't have a choice but to do that. Because if she had it another way, she absolutely would be doing it the same way she was when she was here in the United States. Everything is this man's fault. He can't do anything right for her. Nothing. She absolutely does not love this man. If we all remember in maybe episode 2 or 3, she had a confrontation with his sister. And his sister was basically telling him and the rest of the family that she really does not want to be with him. And I truly believe that. Now, she's saying that, she came back home with her family. She doesn't have a good relationship with them. And she is just a miserable type of person, in my opinion. She's just a very miserable person. Nothing is right. They are saying that this house is available for them to move into, but it has, a bunch of issues and stuff like that they're going to have to fix, when they get the home. I don't know why this can't go go into a oh my god, what is it when you do that? I don't know. I can't remember right now. But anyway, some of this can be written in, some of this can't. The repairs can be written in, right? You buy it on a contingency or try to get the home on a contingency. She don't have a job. He don't have a job. Allegedly, they're going to be saving, some money on it, on the home or whatever, or getting something back. But neither one of them have a job. Now, on this particular episode, he goes and does a mime, like in the middle of the thing. She has the baby. She walks up on him, and he is miming out in the middle of the street. Now, as why I don't like her, I thought that was ridiculous. I probably would have had the same reaction. Why the fuck are you out here in this park dressed up like a mime? You got a white face on. Like, I thought he was just absolutely there. I found no romance in it. And I know that there are people who probably disagree with it, but I didn't think it was romantic at all. I thought it was right stupid. Find something else to do with your time. Now, I know that, he is going to have a problem with finding a job because he does not speak the language, but don't be out here in the middle of the street. I have no problem with her reaction to that because I was like, honey, baby, boo, you're not even good at this and you think that this is a romantic gesture? I don't think so, boo. If you don't pack your bags up and get your butt up out this park and stop embarrassing me this way, you're going to stop embarrassing me this way. This couple is a complete total waste of time. There's no need to even discuss them. I don't even believe this couple is together. One of the things that I have noticed about this show is it shows they get the worst people. Now, I am interested in seeing 90 Day Fiancé. I think it's the other way. It's like the new one, whatever. I like seeing the new couples and stuff like that, but I ain't even got it to do with giving them a review. Now, Greta. No, from the time she got off the train and she was stinking that she does not love him. She is unimpressed with where he lives. She does not like the fact that Matthew has not made space for her. She had to give up her cat, and she does not like him. Everything that he has done so far, this girl has complained about it. And I am not shocked that she sat there trying to make some shepherd pie, a vegan shepherd pie, that she sat down and told him, "You're a good man and all that, but I don't fell out of love with you." And he doesn't hear her because he is steady trying to tell her, no, it don't have to be this way, baby. Let's give it a chance. We ain't gave it a chance. No, she gave it a chance. She knew when she got off that train that she did not like him. She was complaining about everything. When they went to the house to go, he was trying to show her some homes and stuff like that. I'm sure that it was stressful for her. And I know y'all probably shocked that I'm on her. Well, I'm not on her side, but I do understand when she looked at that house, she was like, okay, this is too much. especially for the money that the two of them are probably making. He's made all the wrong moves, in my opinion. He's still at home with his parents. That's a turn off. But she knew when she was going over there that this was it. But I think that the reality of being there, being in his parents' home like that this is something that she just absolutely ain't gonna be able to do. She basically told him, in the episode before, that she didn't want to have kids. She had changed her mind on that. And so I think that we saw this train wreck coming. We knew what it was when it was what it was. And it was just as simple as that. Y'all, it really, really was. It's unfortunate, but it was what it was. Okay. Now, why we out here? Okay. Why we are out here? Let's just go ahead on and wrap up Seeking Sister Wives as well. Shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Now, in this particular episode, honey, we saw the family. Teresa came back to the family to. Okay, so in the last episode, when we saw Teresa, right, Teresa was saying that she did not feel like she was being loved and she didn't want to go through the conversation. So she got up and left. April and Jennifer had a conversation where Jennifer was basically crying because she is pregnant and, is ready to have this baby and get prepared and nesting and all of that kind of stuff. And Teresa has brought chaos and confusion to the relationship, like she has. So the family, decided they want to have a conversation. She leaves up out of there. And the next thing you know, in this particular episode, we see that she has contacted them and said, hey, pack my stuff up. I'm ready to go. Wait a minute. Let me get an applause. Hold on. Let me get an applause. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Let me find the applause button down here. Because this she was horrible in this relationship with them. Point blank and simple. She had very low self esteem and it just was too much. And she comes to the house. They're standing out in the garage taping up her boxes and stuff, right? And Nick is like, you know what? Let's just have this conversation. April was ready as I don't know what to have that conversation with her. She was ready for whatever Teresa was going to ditch out. But Teresa came on bending knees and basically was like, I wish that I loved you. I've never had anybody to love me like you all love me. And, I'm not ready for a relationship. So I'm taking my coat, my hat, and my son, and I'm leaving. Thank you also for packing up. She cries and she tells Nick, you're my best friend. She tells Jennifer, I apologize. I have not allowed you to have, the time to be pregnant and all of that. I've been a Debbie Downer and everything has been about me. And I'm going to go ahead on and leave up out of here. And Nick was like, you know what? Because Teresa took ownership for her bullshit. Okay, because this was some bull crap. She know daggone well she's been knowing this family for 14 years, right? And she was not in the family. She won't gonna be in the family now. She has been, doing interviews and stuff like that, and not really talking about them. In one of the interviews, she had mentioned that, now she really wants to be in, a poly relationship. This is really what she wants to do. Okay, girl. Bye. I'm so glad to see her leaving up out of this relationship. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm really just happy that she is going out of this relationship with her tight white pants on. Yeah, keep it to pushing, okay? Keep it to pushing. The next couple that I want to talk about, let me see if I can bring them up. Reese and Billy. She is so jealous that the daggone at the end of the thing. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back to them. So Jennifer had a baby. She had another baby girl. And we saw also that Nick was getting his son, sending his son off to prom. And I was like, oh, okay, so he really is a daddy. But Jennifer ended up having another little baby girl, and I can't remember what the baby name is. It's not even significant anyway. Okay, so now with Reese and Billy, of course, we all know that he had been dating this other woman and stuff like that. And the woman had basically told them, I don't like the fact that you're jealous of this relationship. And so, in this particular episode, we see them working on, some farmland that they have. And he asked her, how do you feel about me being in this relationship and sleeping with another woman? And she was like, well, that's why I am trying to have you all on a different property, right? So that I don't have to hear anything that's going on and all of that. But at the end of the day, the other woman has walked out of the relationship and says she simply ain't got this to do. And so he is not in a relationship with this woman. I don't think that she wants to or wants to really have what she's saying that she had, because she is very jealous that her husband is no longer going to be vanilla, but he may be rainbow. Okay. He just might be birthday cake. He may be a cookies and cream, but honey, he is absolutely not going to be vanilla anymore. And I think that that is her fear. As long as she can have control over him, she gonna have control over him. It is what it is. We did not see a conclusion for Yeezel and Danny, other than the fact that Yeezel and Danny have decided they have not found another woman after the relationship with Jackie was over. They have not found another woman to come into the family, but I believe that she has made it very difficult on purpose for him not to be able to find somebody else to be in the relationship with them. I mean, it is what it is, right? Point blank. Garrick, Danielle, and Lorena. Danielle is on the floor. Let me tell you something. She got exactly what she deserved. Yes, she did. She got exactly what she deserved. We're looking at this, and Danielle has made the revelation that this girl is pregnant all about her. She got the stick. She telling people the girl is pregnant. She's doing all that. Let Lorena talk for herself. This is why Garrick probably got locked up, because they don't know how to push back and allow this girl to be a woman. She is married to this man legally. Danielle is not. I don't care what kind of prenup agreement she got. Garrick's butt is out the house. He out that house and got a restraining order on him. I believe it was a stay away order, because I believe in California, if there's Colorado, if there's DV alleged in a relationship, he got to give out the home. Somebody asked me downtown in the comment section, what happens to the rest of the family? I don't know, because at the end of the day, Lorena is the wife. So if they all out their ass out on the street, guess what? They shouldn't have been doing it. Now Garrick sits there and talks. They have this little baby shower. I mean, a baby reveal, and daggone Danielle is doing everything. She's involved with the cupcakes. She's sitting up there, baby. What is it? Is it girl, boy, girl, boy? She's all into all of this. Let the woman celebrate herself. Now, Lorena was thinking that she was having a boy, right? And they got all the family around. And I feel sorry for her, because there's nobody that she's familiar with. Even the son came out there looking just as goofy as he could and would, having these two goofy as parents. Talking about she feels part of the family. If you don't sit and you don't have no choice about nothing, they didn't consider y'all. Because Garrick says that two women being in the house, that the Bible says that the women get life or something like that. I said, I wouldn't pull the scripture up. I was like, it don't say nothing about what this mofo is talking about. He uses the Bible, right, and religion to, in my opinion, manipulate and control people. So we find out, based on the little, gender reveal party, that the girl has had, was pregnant with a little girl. So they sit down, the three of them, and they start talking to him with his frazzled ass looking self. He always looked like he's so confused. They sit down with him and ask him about, them having bringing another partner in. He says, "Well, we're looking now." So Lorena says she's uncomfortable with it. I'm very uncomfortable with it. I wonder if, not that he's probably just an a-hole, right? But I wonder if that had something to do with it, because she flat out came out there and said, "I'm uncomfortable with this bull crap. I'm uncomfortable with it. This is not something that I like. Like, point blank and period, I'm not on board with this." He says that Lorena has 10 years, right, before she gets to really get her citizenship. So if they bring another woman in, Danielle got to marry her. I thought Danielle's lip was going to quiver off her face. I thought her lips was going to get up and just walk across the room, just detach themselves and walk across the room, because, honey, he caught her ass off guard. And I mean, when I say he caught her off guard, he caught her off guard. She was like, "Wait a minute, what? What's that you said? We never talk about this." He said, "Well, Lorena, she's got to be, she's the wife, and I'm married to her, and we can't have her." Wait a minute, hold on, because his face be like, "And we can't have her not get her citizenship. And so, you're going to have to marry her." There you got that butt up out that chair and was like, "I ain't got this to do. I can't talk about this no more. F this motherfucker. He think I'm gonna marry somebody." Here's the thing. I don't know how Christian he is. I don't care. I don't know how open he is. But I could almost guarantee, in my opinion, that this motherfucker right here does not agree with homosexuality. Probably, in my opinion, frowns his nose up to the LGBTQIA community. But he would use that just to get another piece of in the house. He would use two women marrying each other just so he can be with somebody. Y'all let me know downtown in the chat, because I don't see this month being with it as religious as he calls himself. Now, I was listening to a podcast today about Garrick, that he's got these lawsuits or something like that that's going on with him, that he was in partnership with somebody to build homes, and he was buying allegedly he was buying more material, built his house and didn't build a guy house. So allegedly he has these lawsuits. Now this was supposed to have been dropped down into some Reddit post. But I was like, why would he rob? Why would he rob from somebody? He's such a Christian. He's such a Christian man. Now these are allegations, like I said, that's downtown in the Reddit. But why would he, like, what? So now we believe in same-sex couples. Danielle is flipping and is still in conflict with him over this new revelation that she's going to have to marry the next pussycat that comes into the household. Here's my thing. I don't have no sympathy or empathy for Danielle because she has allowed this man to run amok in her life and just, in my opinion, destroy it by bringing in all of these foreign women while she lay in a sister room and worry about changing the sheets with this month every 2 or 3 days. He hit her with the whoop bam alakazam. Yes, he did, y'all. These glasses, I swear. I don't know what I did with them and why they sitting on half my nose and other nose holes and squoze down. But y'all just act like y'all don't see it, okay? But Danielle gonna get exactly what she deserves. Now I don't know what's going on, what the update is. Y'all let me know in my Instagram DMs, okay? Let me know what's going on. And last but not least, Matthew is sitting there looking like a zombie, while Angelica goes and meets with Shanae. Now, there have been people who have been thinking that was more to this relationship and that Angelica was having a relationship with Shanae, and I believe it. I believe there's a lot of stuff that was in on the cutting room floor that we did not hear. Angelica goes to her family house. She said, because I did not get support from my mama, I still got to reach out to Shanae. Your mother supported you and said, if I'm right down the street, you can come and holler at me. I hate the way that she is framing this to make it appear that her mother does not support her. She don't have some family support. If she didn't, why would these women come to the table with her, period? I think that she is lying about the relationship, that the relationship is just not her and Matthew, but Shanae. But anyway, she orders, a drink. Shanae comes in and Shanae tell her, I was feeling a little bit. Okay, y'all, her name is Shanae, but I call her Shanae. I was feeling some kind of way about finding out that you had went on a date with another woman without saying anything to me about it. You're my best friend. We talk about everything. I bet y'all do. And I bet y'all share more, in my opinion, than just Matthew. I have a feeling that the two of them, based on the way that they were looking in each other's eyes and the way that Angelica sat up there and cried, and I'm so sorry. I was there. I went on a date to make sure nothing ain't happened. No, you didn't. No, you did not. You went on that date and entertained that daggone woman. Yes, you did, Angelica. And if the girl did not talk about the size and emotion of that there's no motion in the ocean with him, you probably would have been dating, because now she's saying, I don't think that it was a failure with Shanae. I think that it was a lesson. And now, we know what we're looking at. Child, bye. I don't believe this couple at all. Shanae decided that she's going to stay in a relationship with her. She went back and told the husband, and he seemed like he was okay with it. But at the end of the cotton freaking episode, guess what? He dating somebody else while she's still in a relationship with Shanae. One of the things that I noticed that Angelica did, and I'm going to say it again, Angelica lied, in my opinion, when she said her mother didn't support her. Her mother may not support the relationship, but her mother said her and her sister have been there for her. They have made themselves available. Angelica, in my opinion, seems like she is outcast herself. She's put herself outside. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I absolutely think it's a relationship between her and the other girl. No ifs, ands, buts, or doubts about it. If I had to rate this season of Seeking Sister Wives on a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being great, I would probably rate this season a 4. None of these couples accomplished what they were supposed to accomplish. And especially these two, because she's pregnant. Again, she's having a baby, right? They did, IVF, and she's pregnant. Jennifer had a baby girl. She's back in a relationship. The two of them ain't found nobody yet. And he was locked up for DV. This was a 4. The stuff that was going on is the stuff that we need to see. I want to see that kind of stuff. I want to see, what's really going on with Garrick and his companies and stuff like that. Like, that's what I want to see, because they saying that it is going downtown to the Reddit concerning this couple right here. Anyway, I didn't want y'all to have to wait another further for me to be able to do my review. So guess what? We combined it this week. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what y'all think about it. Until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.